welcome to the Geek Legion of Doom. This is going to be July's update for 2017. I don't have a huge stack to go through, but a few titles of note. I'm actually waiting for a bunch at the moment, so but they haven't come yet, so they'll probably have to go in for next month's update. But let's talk about this month. The first one we'll talk about is Origin Wars, which is known as the Osiris Child here in America. I actually got sent a screener for this movie that I reviewed on the channel, so you can actually go and check out the review of the movie. But I decided I liked it so much I wanted to get a retail copy of this movie. It's a great medium budget science fiction film starring Kellen Lutz. Don't let that put you off, it's actually pretty good. Now, after I had bought this, I did notice on Amazon France there is a steelbook version coming out. So if you do want to get this movie but you want to get a limited version, check out Amazon France and you can get the steelbook. But it's a solid film, go check it out. Next up we got the Vigilante Diaries. This is also a movie I had reviewed a little while ago. It was okay, it's kind of like a Suicide Squad style action movie. It was okay. I just picked it up for cheap because I thought it was on Blu-ray. I thought, well, you know, I didn't mind it too bad. But it's an American one. It's got a few good scenes in it, although it's by no means a classic. Next up, talk about the Reef. I wanted to pick up this Australian Blu-ray because I really like the cover for it. I think it's a much better than the other covers that I've seen, so I really did like this one. And I did the top 10 shark movies with Brian Gatto at the Horror Show Entertainment, and haven't seen this movie in a while. I'm talking about it, maybe want to watch it again, so I picked up the Reef on Blu-ray. Next up, the Autopsy of Jane Doe. I actually got this the day after I did my last update. I was trying to get it on that update, but time permitting, so it went on to this one. This is the UK retail copy, nice red, obviously, box there. I was kind of hoping it might come with a slipcase, but alas, it did not. Nonetheless, this is a great horror film. If you are a horror fan and you have yet to see this movie, I would strongly suggest checking it out. It's an extremely creepy movie. Again, a medium budget movie. I wouldn't call this necessarily a low budget film. So if you are kind of on the fence about watching low budget horror, this is a well produced movie with some great acting. Automata. I got this on the Blu-ray. I found this in CX for kind of cheap, and it was with the slipcase. So I thought, why the hell not? This actually made it onto my top 10 list of kind of B movies that I did a year or two ago. I'm going to do another one of them soon. It's a kind of a Blade Runner-esque movie with shades of kind of iRobot. It's actually quite good. It's not only an action film, there is some action in it, but it's more of a character piece. But you know, I think if you like more intelligent science fiction, you might want to check this one out. A little underrated, but it's well made and has some great kind of robot characters in it, I have to say. Next up is the Crazies. Obviously, this is the remake version, and I really enjoyed this movie. It's kind of a zombie film, really. I know they're not technically zombies, but they pretty much are for all intents and purposes. So, but it's a fun film, and is it weird to say I kind of like infectious disease movies? That is kind of weird, isn't it? But I do. I like them. This next one was a blind buy, Chillerama. It's a German Blu-ray. I believe it's a anthology film. I just saw it on eBay for cheap, and I don't know, it just seemed quite fun, so I thought I would give it a punt. I've yet to watch it, so obviously at some point I'll probably watch it and probably do a review on it as well. So Chillerama looks kind of fun. Next up we have Ice Pirates. Now this one is only available on Region A, and I don't really like getting Region A movies because my player is not Region A, although it does seem to play all the ones I've tried so far, but I don't want to push my luck. I've got a feeling this might be a burn on demand. I haven't actually opened it up yet. I hope it isn't, but you know, if it is, then it's the only way I can get it. Maybe we'll get a a UK release one day. But I love this film. It's kind of a forgotten about science fiction gem. One of these kind of pretty impressive special effects back in the day, and it's kind of got tongue-in-cheek humour as well. Moving on to some steelbook action. Again, I picked this one up from eBay for quite cheap. And it was, you know, I haven't got Gladiator on Blu-ray, so I thought I picked up this version of it on, you know, on Blu-ray. So why not? Nice condition steelbook. Obviously, a classic film. I wouldn't mind getting Braveheart again if I sort of see, you know, a reasonably priced steelbook. I might try and pick that up. I'm glad I got this one, and it's a great sleeve. I've seen a few of these kind of Gladiator variants, and this is definitely the favourite sleeve so far. From Zavvi, I got the original SpiderMan movie. They basically did the first 3 films with this kind of lenticular magnet on it, and I got the second one because the artwork on the second one has not been released as a steelbook before. And although this one I think has been released as a DVD steelbook, not as a Blu-ray. I've yet to get the third one, maybe at some point, and but yeah, I thought I'd better pick this one up before it inevitably sells out. I also got, they had 2 for 25, so I got Blade's Trinity, which I have got versions of a steelbook, I think German releases, and but I believe it's different artwork, so you know, I wanted to put this on. They had Blade 2 as well, but it's the same artwork, so I wasn't as fussed with that one, to be honest. So Blade Trinity, although it's not as good a film, I wanted to have this artwork on a Blu-ray steelbook. And the final thing for this this month's update is the Logan steelbook, which here in the UK is a HMV exclusive. I know there have been some kind of premium editions of this movie, but I'm kind of like dialing back on spending big bucks on the on stuff these days, to be honest. So yeah, the regular steelbook is fine for me. If I see something, you know, like a Italian version or something which has got a different sleeve, maybe I'll pick that up. But you know, I don't really want to spend £40 on a steelbook these days. So anyway, that is my update. Any of these kind of tickle your fancy, leave us a comment and I shall look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.